Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. It is good to see people coming in this morning. Hope everybody's getting their Monday off to a great start. So, those of you that are coming in on YouTube or on Facebook, make sure you're clicking where StreamYard can see you, or I can't see who is talking to me. Christina, Kim, good morning, my beautiful people. How are you today? We are going to do a lot of getting things off to the races and running this morning. Michael, good morning. Melinda Haney, good morning. Glad to see people pulling in the driveway here. All right. So today we're going to start out with what we normally do. Let's first have our little moment of prayer. Our Heavenly Father, our most divine Mother, Spirit, guides, angels, please wrap your arms around us today. Pull close. Let me feel your spirit close today. I need the closeness today more than usual. Please open my mind, open my heart, and make sure that the message that is coming through from you and that not of me. Michael, Leonardo, Ishmael, please step close. And we are going to say, so mote it be, and bangarang. Here we go. Good morning, Michael. Glad to see you. Engaged. Good morning. Everybody coming in the door here. Going to get some things set here. So I'm sliding some things over so I can look more dead at you. If my computer will cooperate. There we go. We are getting there. All right. There we are. So we're going to start out this morning with some angels. Go ahead and start putting your... Oh, yes. Melinda. Is Melinda there? Tell her to join up. I need her presence. But Christina, is Melinda there? Because it was Melinda's birthday on Saturday and we canceled the show. Due to having just so many things going on. So here's what we're going to do. Again, it's a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melinda. Happy birthday to you. And we are going to open up with Melinda's angel card today. We are going to see what's going on. Melinda, I hope you had a great birthday. I see you got the gift of snow for your birthday. So I hope you wanted it. If not, there we go. Bob George in the house. Good to see you. Scott, nice to see you too. Here we go. Melinda, what I'm getting. All right. 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to listen, to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Man, this is actually kind of like the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Pentacles. You are looking at putting in so much work. Things are getting busy. Things are going. This was inside of you, though, and you're starting to wonder if you're not doing enough or doing too much. So what we've got here is the Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Fives, that means somewhere along the way there was some type of conflict, and what this is talking about, it's time to let some stuff go, Melinda. Start this year out with letting some stuff stay behind. Step forward, lighten the load, and things will come together for you much better. I hope that helps. Good morning, and again, happy birthday. Bangarang, everybody. Paddle on. It is barefoot. I am barefoot. Let's see what we've got going on here. So, today is my birthday, Scott. Beware the Ides of March. I became steak sauce 57. Yeah, I'm ahead of you. Card, maybe? Thank you. Absolutely. So it's another birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you. All right, here's what we're going to do for Scott. Scott, I'm going to go with the Archangel Metatron deck. And here we go. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to go with the Arc deck. All right, in the Arc. Couple of different reasons. Some great news. Folks, it's this Thursday, 9 o'clock. Lady's name right here, Bernadette King. Bernadette will be live in the house on our Thursday show. She helped read and channel this deck and bring it into existence. So some of y'all are asking questions about how to do tarot decks, making your own, what's involved. We will have an expert in the house. She's got a couple of other things going on too. So that's what's happening. Come in Thursday. Make sure you're here on Thursday. I need to let you know, too, tomorrow there will not be a show unless I get something recorded today. Doing one of the closing on the sale of the house. So I've got to be there at 9:30 in the morning. So that's going to preclude me from being here. So everybody be ready. Get up. Make sure you're starting tomorrow morning off with saying bangarang. Okay? So let's take a look for Scott, okay, at what's happening here for his birthday. Today, March 15th. So we've got 18 and 5, 23. 23 would actually be the 2, which is partnerships, pairing, bringing things together. 3 is collaboration, making all things work together. You bring them together, it's a 5, Scott. Today is a 5 for you. Can be some instabilities, whatnot, but there can be some passion as well. 5s are very passionate. This is about getting things done. It's about standing up and making sure you don't walk on everybody while you're expressing your opinion. I don't see you doing that, but that is what you've got for today, number-wise. Here we go for Scott. All right. So in the scheme of things, we've got the King of Wands, passions, drives, your will. Things are coming around. There's going to be things to do with getting shut done today. Scott, there's going to be things about having you being in control and having things, knowing what to do and taking charge, and you making some decisions as far as goals, dreams, or whatnot. You're going to have to be the king. You're going to have to be the tiger. But what I'm seeing here on the inside, the light card, is the horse, the chariot. You're going to have to stay focused. You can't just take these decisions easy. Things are coming at you today. They're going to run at you pretty good. And they may not even come at you so much externally as they do internally. At some point today, you may feel like everything's being pulled in different directions. Grab hold of the reins. Take that mental focus. You got this. Make your dreams come true today, Scott. Bangarang. That's what I'm seeing for you. Happy birthday. Glad you're with us today. All right. So, trying to see. Yeah, Jen didn't have a morning show yesterday. Nope, no, I don't have one on Sundays. And we'll see what's going on. Michael Schmidt, you're safe, Scott. All right. Happy birthday. A lot of people saying happy birthday. Let's get those questions starting to roll in so I can try to get to more people. I'm not getting everybody's posts up because, again, in trying to do so, I've actually missed some people, and I think you'd rather have me answer your questions. So let's see what's going on. Jenny, good morning. And Jen B, good morning. September Mercer. Everybody checking in for the birthday people today. So let's ask today. Today is Monday. What do we need to do? Where do we need to go? What do we need to know about taking charge and making sure that this week we are in control? What do we need to know? All right. Talisman. We'll get you in just a second. There we are. So what do we need to know this week about stepping in? All right. Give me just a minute. Staying close. I gotta bring everything in. Things are moving. So what we're looking at here for this week, I feel like there's some things kind of moving around for everybody this week. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All righty. Here we go. 6 of Pentacles, there's going to be time to move forward. It's going to be time to, let me tell you what the card says. Just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries. Might be a little time to give back. This is the GOAT this week. This is the scope. This was the shadow card. So There's going to be times you're going to need to stand your ground. There's going to be times that, though, you need to give ground or remember to be generous about standing your ground. I hope that makes sense. That's what's going on. So while you're standing your ground and you're getting to the top, Pentacles is all about making crap happen. Pentacles is about the manifestation, bringing things to life, getting them out of your head and into the real world. Sixes are about victory, overcoming that little conflict you went through last week. So these are going to be, but you're going to overcome and you're going to be able to remember. You might have had to ask for help last week. Now it's time to remember to pay back and give some help. And what I'm seeing here is you're going to do this through again, we got Pentacles, the light card, 7 of Pentacles. We're moving forward, 6 and 7, with our little rabbit here. And what do you know about rabbits? So 7 is about planting seeds, checking things out, reassessment, and moving on. But what I'm seeing for us today is we need to be alert. As we go through the week, we need to be present in our physical world. You need to be here. Don't be off in the stars somewhere. We always want to be with Spirit. Spirit's always with you. But what I'm seeing for everybody this week, keep checking in. We got a big week coming. You're going to have to keep reassessing. You're going to have to look. Something that you thought today might be okay, might need some reassessing tomorrow, and that's where things are going. So what I want everybody to do is stay focused. It is a good week, apparently, to manifest, bring things into the real world, and we will continue on. So with that being said, let y'all keep and check in. So, Talisman, on the fence about starting an herbal-inspired side business. Could you offer some direction? Let's take a look. All right. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to ask for is, and I'm learning, I need to start taking a break between readings. And my HempWorks helps me do that. So here we go. All right, Talisman. I'm going to ask what challenges you're going to face with that. Okay. But then we're going to go right into how do you overcome the challenge? So one of the biggest challenges that's going to come from this is Three of Wands. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be there, but we're going to keep that because that's ironic. This card was not supposed to be in that deck, but Three of Wands, it's juggling stuff, making sure you've got passions, desires. You've got different things like juggling while you're starting this job, juggling that job, juggling this job. That's going to be one of the biggest challenges you're going to face. Keeping it going. Then you're going to ignite about something new in the new field, and you're going to want to take off on tangents. So as the challenge, what I'm seeing is it's to stay focused and prioritize. Make sure that you don't start trying to do too much at one time. Get it right the first time. In order to speed up, slow down. What's the best way to overcome that? To get through that? Let's ask. So, your biggest challenge is going to be so much on the plate, okay? You've got the passion, you've got the desire, you've got the drive, you want to do this. So, in looking at this, one of the things I'm getting through is that it's a commitment. It's a big thing. So if you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about a brick and mortar type of business or if you're talking about strictly online or whatnot, but you are definitely talking about a product base. So there's a lot to be considered there. So there's some fear there. You're going to have to conquer that fear. That's him at the top of the mountain that you are seeing. And you're going to have to make sure your multitasking is up to par. You're going to have to juggle some things because you got to live in the real world. And remember, 3, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to make it happen. You can bring this to life. It is a good thing for you. But the challenge here, again, is remembering you're going to have your hands full. You know this is going to be a job. This is going to be a chore. So here we go. How do we get around that? What is the secret? Back to Pentacles. Building a good, solid base. Once you do it, start simple. Get yourself a solid base. Once you get that base, find the 4 key components that you need to lock into. All right? and work within those components. You got 1, 2, 3. 1, you see an idea. 2, you start to bring it in. You're starting to see it. 3, you might materialize it. 4, you actually have your first plateau. You've got a safe pace. But you got to remember, you're not there yet. When you get to this first plateau, you've got to remember there's more conflict coming, things, because that's part of your growth. You're going to grow. So this is how you do it. Once you get started, stay basics. I'm seeing for you, make sure you stay with, get yourself a business plan, line up on it, get those things started. You have to be able to kind of shuck and jive a little bit and move around, but you do need to keep to the basics with that business plan and get a good base established, and you'll be all right. Things are going to go really well. So, that's what's going off today. All right, Catherine. Hi, I'm new. Is attitude your name? I don't know what to ask. Is it possible to give me a little nugget? I'm a Libran, if that helps. Love your vibe. Attitude, if you ask my ex, yes, attitude is my main name. But what I do, the reason my name is Rob Lee, I'm the Reverend Rob Lee. I have an MSW. I work in the evenings as a counselor through a counseling agency and as a therapist. But I do tarot, and I combine and I bring the spiritual in with the scientific world. I love to see them merge, like with evidence-based practices and things like that. The problem is I'm not very soft and squishy. A lot of people say I am, but I'm going to tell you what I see, and I'm going to lay it out straight, and don't shoot the messenger. It's just what it is. Most of us as adults, we want somebody just to tell us the truth right out of the gate. So that's what I'm going to do. With that being said, let me take a moment here. Tarot with an Attitude. All of you that are watching through one of the super channels or whatnot, that's great. But come subscribe to Tarot with an Attitude on YouTube so I can grow that channel. Also, you will find there are other videos here that are not up there on those channels. Come check us out there. Tarot with an Attitude has a group, a Facebook group. It is a private group. We keep things light. We keep things happy. We keep things refreshed. It's a great place to come ask questions. It's a great place. I've always wondered why certain things, why Wiccans do this, why witches do that, why people do this. What is there a question about tarot? Come and ask. We love it. Meditation, frequency healing, different things like that. Crystals. Tarot with an Attitude. The Facebook group is a great place to get those questions answered. The HempWorks. You see me drinking my HempWorks coffee. It has helped me so much. It has helped me become so much more self-aware. I was doing this before HempWorks. All right. But it does tend to help me stay centered. It helps me throughout the day. I'm down 1 whole shirt sleeve from the coffee and 2 Kirkmans. I drink 2 cups of coffee a day, 2 Kirkmans. Seems to make me full, but also it makes me more self-aware about the crap I'm putting in my system. Check out the hempworks.com, a Tarot with an Attitude. There are a lot of products that don't have anything. There's even stuff for the kids and stuff for pets. So check it out. There's aromatherapy, everything else there. So we're going to go back over here to, little bit of nugget. Catherine. All right. First thing we're going to tell you is Bangarang. Go watch Hook if you don't remember it. We are the Barefoot Bangarang tribe. We believe in getting barefoot and getting grounded. We believe in finding that inner child again. We believe in learning to fly, bringing magic back into our lives. We stay on a higher vibrational frequency. We don't go seeking out problems, but we're not afraid of them either. We are here. We are getting in touch with spirit guides, with God the Father, God the Mother, and the universe as a whole. That's kind of what we're all about. So let's do this. Where am I going to go here? I tell you what. Let's go to the angel cards. And Catherine, we are going to talk to the angels now, and I'm going to ask my spirit guides and angels if they can to step forward. And Catherine, I'm seeing an angel in your presence. I'm getting female, but I don't know which angel it is. So make sure you're still today. Listen, you're probably going to be getting some very good messages through your intuition today. Listen to them. Listen to them. That's not just you being silly. And I think sometimes that's what you think, but you're actually getting messages. So here we go. All right. For Catherine, what does Catherine need to know for today? Where do we get Catherine started at? 6 of Michael, which is 6 of air, and the 5 of Raphael. Conflicts are coming up today, folks. There's going to be some conflicts, and this might be within yourself, Catherine, where you don't feel as happy. You feel like things are kind of rubbing against each other, but we need those conflicts to be able to move and to grow and whatnot. However, one of the things to get you through that is the 6 of Michael, is understand there might be some stuff you need to leave behind. Let it go, move on. 6 of Michael is always about moving on. You can be victorious over whatever this is, but make sure you're not winning the battle at all costs. Win the battle, lose the war, or win and then you're alone because you won the battle. Check this out. What this card actually says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So that's what we're talking about here. You have had some conflict going on, might still have some conflict going on, but this is really an emotional type of conflict, something going on. I'm really getting something more that you're actually in kind of a frustration point. But if you'll take charge up here, conscious mind, think about it. There are things you can leave behind, and don't let your emotions rule the day. It's time to let some things go, and it's time to move forward. You can do that. It's for you, and that's how you're going to gain victory over whatever this is. Hope that works. Let me know. And again, folks, if y'all do bookings, I can go into a lot more detail for you than what I do here. Good morning, Lisa, Hawk Risa. Yeah, Christina, very funny. Which ex? Most of them. Thanks, Rob. Great advice. Good. I'm glad it works, Houseman. That's what I'm looking for. Or coffee, LOL, either, whichever you just said. You're drinking HempWorks. Yes, I'm drinking HempWorks. I'm drinking the HempWorks coffee. I love this coffee. I don't think I've had a regular cup of coffee in probably going on about 3 months now. If I do, it's because I've been stuck somewhere and I don't wind up drinking it. I bought a Coke the other day, and people that know you would tell you I was a soda freak. I stopped with all the artificial stuff, not trying to do anything, but through the use of my HempWorks, it made me become aware of all the crap I'm putting in my body. So maybe, I don't know if the HempWorks is making me more aware, or because I'm more self-aware, I'm not putting the stuff, I'm starting to get cleaned out, and that's helping me stay attuned to my surroundings and what's going on. So that's where we're going. Let me see here. Let's look for our next question. Avenging scapegoat. Am I possessed by a demon? I thought I got them all. No, you're not. Okay. You are not. It's one of those things. Sometimes, remember, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. And that doesn't mean we're going to be perfect all the time. Only 1 or 2 people I know that did that, Christ being one of them. And guess what? I ain't him. You ain't him. And that's what he's here to tell us, is we're going to make mistakes, and it's all right, but you're not possessed. Trust me, you're not possessed. Let's give Scape some a little bit of guidance. I am going to go to if that's the way you feel, I am going to the Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck, and let's see what comes out for Avenging Scapegoat. Let's see what comes out. I'm breathing in here. The goat. Let's see what's going on. All right. Ancestors. Let me read this card for a minute. Appreciation and healing. What I'm getting is there's something from the past. It's time to make amends, let some things go. The card is 34, which is a combination of the 3, meaning collaboration, 4, establishing that good base, 7, it's time to keep planting good seeds, but reassessing. Keep checking yourself. Okay, there might be some things you might need to stand fast on. There might be some things you might need to lighten up about. What I'm getting here is ancestry, and it's family. And look, they're going way back. You've got people with you. You have people that are there trying to tell you something. We are going to pull a card. Man, that just came in loud and clear. Goat, I'm going to pull a card. I might have to flip a light on. I've been noticing with my lighting the way it is, I can't read these cards because I'm older than dirt. And I've been in progressive lenses for almost 10 years. Let's see what happens, Goat. Okay. Oh, they gave me a nice dark card. Nope, there we go. Still gave me a dark card. All right. Dearest you, Goat, this is for you. This is from your ancestors and things. This is a message they're trying to tell you, and we'll kind of weed it out from there. We have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you and what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, Goat, am I demon possessed? Things like that, okay? You will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. Think about that for a minute. You'll be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough and abundance in your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so in the right path right now. Keep believing, then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more each day. And I'm telling you, that's straight from your ancestors. That's what we got going there. You got any questions? Pop them in down below. Let's see what happens, and we'll move forward. All right, let me find out where I left off. I would like to know myself. There we go. Love Hemp Works Coffee. Yeah, Lisa, you got to try the coffee. Got to try the coffee. And give it about 2 weeks to really kick in. And man, let me tell you, it's something. No THC, folks. You don't have to worry about drinking this coffee and then going to work for a drug test. Thank you. Yep. And my name is Rob, Catherine. Please just call me Rob. It's all right. So good afternoon, young man. Sending much love from the UK. Hello, Donna Maria. Good to see you. And I will accept your love. Dr. Ace, love the insight you bring, Rob. Thank you. You are quite welcome. I think during this time, I feel a lot of weight on my heart. It's a tough time for our world. Yes, it is. Don't dwell on it. Don't get up and check the newspapers. Get out of that crap. Leave it alone. You're bringing that negativity down. When you get up and you look for something negative, you know what you're going to find? Something freaking negative. Folks, it's time to heal. Get over some of this stuff. And I'm telling you, things are not as bad as what certain people want you to believe. They have their own agenda. Stop. Free think. Get out of it. Turn the conspiracy crap off. Wake up. Come here. Be with us. Light, airy. You know what? I'm not telling you to give up your politics or anything else, but if your politics are driving you, your politics or whatever this whole world scare is, you know what? There's some wacky stuff going on. I live in a beautiful world. I live in a place where I can connect to spirit. I can connect to God himself. I can connect to God herself, the universe, injuries. I have a one-on-one relationship with spirits and angels around me all the time. You need to be able to reach out and grab that. And for you to be able to do that, Lisa, some of that is you got to step away and rechange the way you think. And that's not just you, that's everybody. That's a big problem right now. So, Lisa, one of the things, wow, This is what the Mike Angel or Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck gave me for you right now. The void, retreat, rest, pause. Give that crap a break. Let somebody else worry about it for a while. Step away from it. You'll feel much better. And I'm telling you, get your energy, get your vibes up. You'll know when something needs to be done. Let your spirit guides and everything tell you when you need to be tuned in to some of this stuff. Janet, how is my health? Are you taking care of yourself? Janet, some of this stuff, again, this is kind of the tarot with an attitude. Have you gone to the doctor? I mean, that's exactly what I would say. So what I would look at here, what does Janet need to know about her health? So let's take a look. I am going to go over here. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. For Janet how is my health? There are some things internally that you need to deal with. Go to the doctor. I am absolutely seeing Five of Pentacles, which is all about you need to ask for help. Go get a checkup, make sure things are going. In the scheme of things, you can move forward through it with the Knight of Swords, okay? And we got the cool little Roadrunner here, okay? Now, Knight of Swords, courage and action, best of intentions. You have to take charge of your health, you and you alone. So this card came up reversed, which is telling me that this is something internal going on that you're worried about. Go get it checked out. You are going to have to be that knight. You are going to have to move on it. You are going to have to make your health your immediate goal and not let things stand in your way. So I think your health is okay, but there are things you need to have done and need to check out. The Five of Pentacles is telling me there's something you need to have checked up. Okay. If we're asking strictly about health, fives to me are always about instability and passion. The Pentacles are about this is real. This is in the real world. And what I want you to do is go to the damn doctor. Don't let anything stop you. Get on your Roadrunner and go. Okay. You have to take charge of this, and you've got to be that knight. You've got to be that knight that says, I've got this goal. It's saying your health has got to become important. So go talk to someone, find out what's going on. Let us know. All kinds of love for you. Okay. Kim, here you are. Reverend Rob Lee, I have a question. Why do I feel so connected, impassioned about the Shroud of Turin? Kim, one of the reasons I think, because in that we can actually depict if that shroud is actually what we believe it to be, what we've been told it to be. We've always relied on pictures in the church, everything else, to kind of give us what Christ looked like. And if the Shroud of Turin is exactly what it is claimed to be, and what I believe it might be, you know exactly what it is. That means it's real. You feel the presence. Folks, when you feel the presence of God, feel the presence of the Mother, feel Jesus, when you feel the saints, when you feel all of this, and it becomes real, it gets it out of the head and into the heart. That 18 inches, I know I'm saying that all the time. Y'all can blame my daughter for it. That's her saying that she got, I think, from my dad. All right. But Kim, one of the reasons that you're feeling that is because it's real. It's tangible. You can touch it. You have a desire to go there, put your hand, you want to feel it. You want to smell it. You want to touch it to your face because Jesus means something to you, the ascended master, the Son of God. All right. And that's why this is becoming so important to you. Let's go here. No, I'm going to give you a postcard from the Spirit. Somebody help me. I want Spirit to step in very close here. Okay. And let's talk to Kim about what is this attraction about the Shroud of Turin. Oh, here we go. Kim, you feel like if you could touch it, everything would just be open tenfold for you. You would be so totally connected. And that's where you're being drawn to it. Go see it. Take a trip. Okay. It's for people to see, but it's protected. But see what's going on there. So we are going to ask for a card for Kim about the Shroud of Turin. Kim, great question. Thank you so much. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted like an empty well. Wow, Sherry and I just talked about this last night. When you are an energy healer, don't forget to take time for yourself, self-care. Kim, you feel like if you could grab the shroud, it would just run all that energy right through you. You know there's deposited energy there. You're a big believer in energy. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. You love to work outside. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself by tending to yourself. Now you are reminded to do so more often. Wow, I love it. I hadn't even read this card yet. Self-care. And that's what I'm really getting, Kim, is you need this recharge, and this would just recharge you to the nth degree. You're going to have to take some time and recharge. Step away. What are you telling me all the time, Kim? Step back away. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain yourself. Why do we always feel like we got to explain ourselves before we tell somebody no? It's like an embarrassment. We're all, I hear some people, I'm a yes person. I'm a yes person. I'm a yes person. Pretty much our whole society are yes people until you've learned not to do it. Okay. And it is an art and a trick. Just say no gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more advantages. We love you so very much. Yes, we do. So, Kim, that's what I'm seeing is that need to recharge, that power, that knowing. Sometimes we do so much so often. It can also make a little self-doubt come in, and it brings everything back to reality. Take some time, get in touch, read some scripture. Don't go self-care to work on yourself, is what that is saying. Take some self-care to chillax. Just lighten up. Take some time. I'm getting the same message, not through the Shroud of Turin, but it is time. Sherry and I talked about that last night. We're going to start taking our Sunday nights, the weekly check-in with Spirit and Tarot. We're going to start moving them to every other week because we're both doing this 7 days a week, and it's just it's too much. It's draining. We're tired. And we're going to change it to 5 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. So we're going to take a look at that, just so you all know. Kim, I hope that answers your question. Let me know. Tipasay, I'm really hoping I'm saying your name right. But Tipasay, what do you need to know for this week? Where are we going? I am going, that's kind of what you need to know. I think that was the answer. Where are you going? What's your plan? Where are you at? Thank you. I just got a real warm feeling running through me that you need to make sure you have a plan. Know what you're doing. Get things set up. Don't let the week just unfold. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to use the arc. We're going to go, and I'm going to do an actual just regular tarot reading. and we will go from there. So this artwork that you're seeing, okay, is from the deck, the Ark. And again, I want to remind everybody that on Thursday, 9 o'clock, Bernadette, the king, the creator of this deck, will be in. Wow. I'm getting repeat cards, and I'm running a theme here. So, Queen of Swords, you got to make it happen. You've got to be in charge up here. There's ideas, you have to plant them. The king, the higher self gives you the ideas. The queen, you use that special feminine gift and you bring them to life. You plant them, you nurture them, you make them grow. So there are some things you're trying to do here. However, you're conflicted on the inside. And some of this is about what's going on materially in your own material world. So what I'm seeing here is you've got this whole thing going. You're wanting to move like a cheetah, but I think it's kind of funny that we get the like a sloth here, okay, saying slow down. You wanted to charge ahead at 90 miles an hour, jaguar, not cheetah, okay? But you're wanting to be trying to get things set up here. You're wanting to be the jaguar. You want to be the queen. You got some things you want to get done. You're going to plan it. Guess what? You're going to run into some conflict. You're going to have some things, but you're going to have to be passionate about it. You're going to have to stand your ground. You can get through it. There's going to be some conflict coming up this week, but you can handle it. Don't let it get bigger. That's what I'm getting for you inside than it is outside. Okay? Hope that helps. Let me know. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on as we talk throughout the week or different things. Avenging, thank God I was when I was a kid. Won't say what I did, but I know I wasn't in control. And boy, that's part of being a child is losing that control. So things like that. Kim Sparaccio, Rob, it has been years since I have dreamt or really laughed. I mean, really laughed. What does this mean? First thing I'm going to tell you, this is where my clinical side comes in. Go to the doctor, get a checkup, get a sleep study. Make sure that you're getting a good solid night's sleep. If you're not dreaming, something is wrong, and it could be wrong physically. So that's going to be, and I'm getting, yes, you need to go for a checkup. Boy, health is running in today. So what does this mean? I mean, really laughed. What I'm getting to is you're surrounding yourself with some things. I'm going to bring up some notes. Hold on, because I knew this would come up, and I actually made notes for it. Okay, and what I'm seeing here, if you want things to change, and I wish I could say that this was all given to me, and I channeled it or whatnot. I actually watched this, and I believe it was on TikTok or whatnot. The Mentor House, I believe, is what it was. And there's a gentleman there talking about what you need to do to make these changes. And this is very important, and where I'm feel inspired that you need to do this. There are three main things if you want to be different, if you want things to change. You have to change your mindset. You have to be willing to say, I can't keep doing things the way I'm doing. You have to change the way you look at things. You have to change. And by doing that, physically turn off the TV, turn off the negativity. Go seek out higher energy, higher level things. Stop blaming it on everybody or the state of the world or things like that. Change your mindset. Folks, this works for everybody. You got to change your opportunity. All right. And by doing that, only quality people in your life. If you're surrounding yourselves with people, it was very interesting what he said. And I'm going to do some research to find out about it. But if you think about it, I went with what I know and the people I know and different things and where I've been in my life. When you surround yourself, you always make within $2,000 to $3,000 of what the people you've surrounded yourself with make. Think about it. Why are you settling for that? They're not bad people. But if you want something to be different, get around the people that have what you want. So you can see what they're doing. You can pick up their energy. You can get from their vibe. The next thing is change your communication skills. These are the three things. Learn how to say what you want. Learn how to know it in your own heart. Change how you communicate with yourself. Change how you communicate with others. This is the secret, and I'm telling you, it rings home. If you want to laugh, you got to go find joy. All right? It's not just going to come to you. You have to go seek it, and you have to tell yourself, guess what? I got to get off my ass, get off of YouTube, get off of these things, except my channel, get off of the negative stuff on YouTube, take a break, go outside, get in the sun. Find people that bring you joy, make you laugh. If you started surrounding yourself with people that don't make you the best you are, if you catch yourself, they're into certain things and you get into them, and when you're done, you're more angry or you're sad, break that tie. It is time to let that go. And the best way for you to do that, Kim, I'm going to go right now. We're going to ask, how does Kim break that tie and get those and get into a new mindset? I'm still telling you, you need to go to the doctor. Okay. But this is not going to alleviate that. But there are other things you can do, because some of this is coming up within you. And that's what I'm seeing. Ten of Swords. Okay. It's time to cut this stuff loose and start over. 10 is an ending. Your mind is tired. There are problems going on, and you're going to have to go ask for help for a while. You might need to talk to somebody, okay? There might be some medication needed, but it could be something actually physical that's causing you a problem. This guy's been stabbed in the back. He's done. He's mentally done. And what this is, though, is how do you do it? You have to free your mind. Everything I just told you, this card verifies, is absolutely what you need to do to change what's going on in your life. Let me know how that's going. Let me know. Kim, sending you a lot of love and light. Okay. Janet, you, message from my ancestors. How is my health? Okay, we already touched on that one. YouTube deleted my comments again, just like last night. LOL, I will be victorious. All right. If they're deleting them, don't put them here. Love you. Don't put them here. It is time to heal. And some of that's part of the healing. It's funny that you put that and then put it here. Change. Let some stuff go. What are you being victorious over? Think about it. Are you really being victorious? Or are you staying in I got to get this. I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to let it go. Let it go. Lighten up. It's all right. Okay. Take what you want. Leave what you don't. Bob George, good job, Goat. Rob, I have had a lot going on, and sometimes if my energy and vibes are not right, it will take over. As with us all, Doc, you are not alone in that. This is why it is a practice. This is why that 20-minute challenge every day, staying in practice. What I'm really getting for you, Doc, is that water connectivity for you is huge. So one of the things I'm going to tell you that I've had people do in a mindfulness thing, I want you to keep wet rags, water, things like this around you at all times. Do what you got to do. Bottle of water and a rag, okay? Bowl of water. If you're at your home and this is happening to you and you feel it, stop what you're doing. Take a bowl of water and literally put your face in it. I don't mean just splash it. Put your face in it. Feel it move for you. This is an actual scientific thing. Your brain's going to be going, what's going on? We know water cleanses. Water changes things. Then throw that water out and visualize you're throwing out the negative things with it. Keep those rags with you. When you get done with the rag, throw it out. Your body's getting rid of it. Take this moment to cool off. You know, when we think about the phrase, cool off, and we would tell our kids this when they were in a fight or something like that, just take time to cool off, all right? We got to do that all throughout the day a lot of times. Just cool off. We get too passionate about things. We get to let things get under our skin to the point where our emotions, and we stop thinking with our spiritual mind, we stop thinking with our logical mind, and we let our emotions pummel us. So that is huge. Celtic Spirit Fair, where Rob Lee will appear live, give readings this coming Saturday. Yes, 11 to 4. Island Crystal and Beads. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate you posting that. Kim will be there also. I'm totally in love with Kim. It's one of those things. Yes, I will tell you, but I don't want her husband chasing me through the parking lot with a hammer. He's got a much longer reach than I do. It is one of those things. We are there. Please call. Kim and I generally always book out. So make sure you're calling that number and setting your appointment and getting a time slot. Okay. And I'm going to be using the Celtic Dragons, Celtic readings, and I'm going to be using the fairy deck in honor of the Celtic month that it is. So keep going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I went to the doctor. Okay. That's a statement, not a question. What does that mean? So tell me. Christy Ledford, will my son start talking very soon? No, it's not. It's not. You're wanting it now, and I understand that. Things are going to take time. This is something I feel very, very, very conscious about. It's not what you want to hear, but he will start talking. But is it going, your term of very soon as a parent, my term would be like looking for it today. No, give it time and just see it through, go through it. What does Christy need to know about this incident with her son, whatever's going on with her son? How do we help her? I'm going to go to the angels here. Okay. Let's go here, Christy. Here we go. Christy, I'm going to take a minute, not ignoring you, not ignoring anybody else. Here we go. Christy, what does she need to know about her son talking soon? Here we go. Everything is in REL with the angels, okay? Take great pride in your excellent work. You're doing everything right. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education and training. You're going to have to learn to work with this situation. This is about the real world. This is about the physical world. This is about you're trying to understand this from the inside out because you're a good mom, okay? That's what you're trying to do. Now, what I'm seeing is, though, there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So it is going to happen. It's coming. So your emphasis on the word very in this format is what's throwing me. I'm not telling you it's not going to happen. I'm just telling you that, yes, things are fixing to change. This current status is coming to an end. Things are going to move beyond it. You have to be ready for it. Okay. And that's what, at this point, you got it. Man, this is one of those suckers when it's your kids. You don't want to be patient. You don't want to, you got to give it time. Let things happen. Let things work. What I'm being told is forcing things could make it go backwards. You're the one dealing with it. Take what you want, leave what you don't. That's what I'm hearing. So, Christy, let us know. Lots of peace, love, and light to you. Reiki healing will be done. We'll send out some energy for you and your son. Okay. The caregiver needs a lot of times just as much healing as that is, but all of my energy healers and light healers here with us today, please, and I'm talking about those of you in the audience, please, let's take a moment and let's send first Christy's son some extra energy. I'm going to take just a moment, okay? And we are going to go from here, all right? And we are going to give Christy's son, I want you to know, This hurts. All right? And so mote it be. There's where we're going to go. Christy, I got to stop. I was going to do some few. I could like take a nap right now. There's so much energy moving in that. Thank you, folks. I felt other people. Kim, you and I actually touched on that during that one. Thank you very much. Christy, you keep the faith, okay? This is going to change. I promise you it's going to change. All right? So let's go from there. Lisa, good morning. My grandma passed away last night. Do you have any messages? Thank you so much. She's not here right now. She's exploring. She'll come back. She loves you. Okay. There was a lot of love, but there was some things she put behind. And right now she's exploring this new freedom, this new liberty, this new woo. She's like kicking. There are people that she has been missing, that she's talking with and meeting with. She is not here with you today. She came by last night and kind of hovered over you. You felt her presence. You know you felt her presence. Don't let anybody tell you you didn't feel her presence. Several people may have felt her presence all at the same time. That's totally possible. When my mother passed away, my wife and I both woke up at the same time, and she woke up, I forget, saying one word, release. I was on the phone calling the memory care unit. We just knew. We knew. And it had in fact happened. And then my aunt knew. My aunt called me. She said, "How's your mom?" And I said, "Well, I was just fixing to call you. She passed away." So that's one of the things. If you're dealing with children, don't use passed away. This is not being mean. This is not anything. She died. Okay. She didn't go to sleep. Okay. Different things. Children need to hear the truth. Children at a very young age don't understand the concreteness yet. Be mindful of that. Be very tender with that. But I have dealt with children in grief because, well, grandpa went away. Grandpa went to sleep and didn't wake up. Well, when is grandpa going to wake up? They're in that whole stage. They don't comprehend the metaphors with having things like that. Okay, you have to talk to them very concretely, very but with love and compassion. And remember there, and don't be surprised, the younger they are, they're not asking questions later. And Lisa, I know you've got children, so yes, you're going to have to deal with this kind of head on for the safety net of your children and understanding this is part of life. Okay, that is what she would have wanted you to do. So, messages from Spirit. Let's ask, what are the messages for Lisa? Okay, because I am totally getting that grandma is totally involved. Okay, and grandma, she's going to come back to see you. Don't worry about it. There's part of her that will never leave you. You carry part of her within you. You always will. You always do. So remember that. You can tap into grandma anytime you want to tap into grandma. All right. So Lisa, here we go. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. Grandma will be there, okay? Grandma will be there with friends, with other family, okay? And with the spirits and with the angels, okay? We are conduits for Spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. Trying to tell you, remember your power. Remember, y'all, we're all connected, okay? When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means Spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. There we go. So, Lisa, grandma's okay. All right? It's going to hurt. You're meant to feel that. Folks, we're meant to feel that. And a lot of people, they make the mistake of trying not to feel that. And that is the mistake. That is the mistake because we don't want to hurt. Guess what? Spiritual beings having a human experience. If we could bypass those feelings, then what's the point? Okay? Feel it. Know it. That's how you're going to even tighten that love bond even more. It's okay to cry. Grief will never leave. It morphs. It changes. We're finding that out in the actual real world. We used to think 7 stages of grief and you're done. Guess what? Then it is, what it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, Lisa. Grieve, but start remembering good things as well. Things are going to happen that make you laugh, and that's okay. All right? And just remember, the love you have doesn't have to leave. A lot of times we think because that person's not here anymore, that love is gone. No, it's not. They're still here. They're wrapping it all around you. Be happy as the lovers are in the tarot that somebody has gone on, okay? That is older. They've fulfilled their purpose here, and it's time to go. That's part of it. So with that being said, I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock already. Wave from the back row. Glad to see you here, Mr. Bruce. Mr. Bruce with Apollo Travel. I don't know if you're back from NOLA yet. Been spending the last weekend in New Orleans. New Orleans opened back up. And this is my travel agent, Bruce Kaler, Apollo Travel Orlando. He is the man you want on your side when things go wrong on a trip. You want him to actually be there and help you get those trips booked. He can see all the problems ahead, and he's very good at it. Reach out to him, foreign or domestic. My wife's flying up to New Hampshire. First person we call is Bruce. So that's what we're doing. Janet, I need you to, if you can, book a session. Everything's being too succinct for me to go on, and I've done so much between what I first spoke to you about. There are things that are going on with you. Get a second opinion and ask for a sleep study. That is one of the things. Make sure, I'm telling you, ask for a sleep study. And you might want a second opinion. All right? Check that out. So, folks, with that being said, we want to remember that you can reach me, tarotwithanattitude.com. Love to see everybody there. Come in, book a session. It helps support me. It helps get things going. You can buy a gift card for somebody. Little as $15-20. Things are there. Folks, this helps me move this forward. The other thing you can do, make sure you are subscribing to Tarot with an Attitude at YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing to my channel as well. We need your subscriptions to the super channels, but this helps me to grow. And the other big thing, Tammy Sprinkle, I haven't seen her this morning, but one of the things I'm starting to see people do is you're sharing the links to shows. That's huge. That is huge. Get it out there. Let people see. Let them make up their own mind. Also, Tarot with an Attitude Facebook group. Come check us out. It is private. You've got to ask to come in or be invited and be approved. We'll be glad to do that. We take a look at things. Make sure you answer the questions. If I don't know who invited you and you're not answering the questions, it is denied. If you're not going to take the time to understand what our group is about and what we're trying to accomplish, we got a great place, and we'd love for you to come see it, come answer questions, meet great people like Kim, like Bruce. There are many people that are in this room today that are members of that group. Christina, you can talk to my family, my wife, different people. There are hundreds of different people in that group that bring different things to the table. Finally, last but not least, my HempWorks. Please check out the hempworks.com, HempWorks with an X.com, Tarot with an Attitude. Many different products there. Check them out. And I don't think I even have any of the products that have THC in it. So you don't have to worry about it. Go check that out and get things done for yourself. So with all that being said, what I want you to do is to remember, take what you want. Leave what you don't. It's okay. I want you to stand fast and yell bangarang. And remember, Grab your wings and fly. Be a kid. You've got a beautiful day out there ahead of you. Despite what the weather is, you have a beautiful day out there ahead of you. This day is what you're going to make it. You are going to have to take on the challenges that come. Grab your wings and paddle on. Peace, love, and light.